Understanding the depth of self-love is like unraveling the core of our being. It goes beyond mere superficial notions of material possessions or fleeting claims. It means recognizing our inner worth, regardless of external circumstances or societal norms. When we talk about self-love, we dive into a storehouse of self-worth that doesn't touch the bills of external validation. It is a deep recognition of our inherent dignity, regardless of external measures. In a world where worth is often measured by superficial measures like wealth or looks, true self-love becomes radical defiance. It stands firm in its own worth, regardless of social pressures or expectations. Loving yourself means accepting your faults, honoring your strengths, and honoring the journey that brought us to this moment. It is a commitment to take care of our own well-being, both mentally and emotionally, and to refuse to settle for less than we deserve. In this journey of self-discovery, we realize that true love comes from within. It is a sacred bond that we nurture with ourselves, without the opinions or judgments of others. So when we ask ourselves, "How much do I love myself?" it should be a testimony of unshakable faith in our own dignity, because in that understanding lies the power to build your own path, anchored by self-love, purpose, and unwavering authenticity. In spiritual love, there is no value in knowing wisdom every day. I am a work in progress, a person who cannot forgive anything because the person is completely destroyed psychologically and emotionally. Forgive your parents. Forgive every relationship that never worked for you. Forgive everyone else in your life who ever hurt you in any way. Forgive yourself. Forgiveness is letting go of the hope that the past could be different. I think to myself, and I know that many of you think that forgiveness means accepting what happened to you. Well, it's accepting that it happened to you. Didn't accept it happened. He accepts that this happened. And now, what should I do with it? Forgiveness is giving up hope, not holding back, wishing that it could be different than it actually was. Giving up hope that the past could be different. And when I got that, I think it took me to the next level of being a better person, because I don't hold a grudge against anything or any situation. And neither should you. It lets go, so that the past does not hold you prisoner, does not hold you hostage. You see, life is cyclical. You are not extreme. No matter what experiences you have now, it was not here to stay. It came true. You can't just pass by. It just passes. The biggest challenge is knowing what's going on. It's part of this thing we call life. It also passes, and keeping perspective, putting it into perspective. You must be willing to let go of the past to have the future you so desire. You must have the courage to allow yourself to honor the past as it was. Forgive those who need forgiveness. Forgive yourself and admit that everything has led you to this now. Everything. Let it go and start focusing on improving yourself. And I'm telling you, you make people do things for you. Things happen to you. And the most important thing is to apply your will and let it go. And move so you can grow, so you can get on with your life. It doesn't matter what happens to you. The bottom line is, what do you do with it? What are you going to do now, Le? But if you want to start moving toward your personal greatness, if you want to start really enjoying a happy, successful, healthy life, you have to be willing to go against the grain. You must be willing to exercise your will. When you begin the journey of reinventing your life, it is important to imagine the kind of person you want to be. This self-examination requires an honest assessment of your strengths and weaknesses, assets and liabilities. You must face the aspects of your personality that hinder your growth, those qualities that act as stumbling blocks on your path to self-improvement. Admitting these mistakes is uncomfortable, even painful, but it's a necessary step to moving forward. Training from trusted critics, those who truly care about you, can be invaluable. While it can be tempting to surround yourself with nothing but praise and positivity, real growth often comes from facing uncomfortable truths. These critics, even if their words sting, provide insight into your blind spots and areas ripe for improvement. Such a trusted critic can be a friend who is not afraid to challenge you and hold you accountable, even if it feels uncomfortable. While their comments may be hard to swallow, it comes from love and genuine concern for your growth. On this journey of reinvention, embrace the discomfort of introspection and the insights of those who care about your development. Through this process, you can discover the possibility of becoming the best version of yourself, despite the challenges along the way. So take a deep breath, face the unpleasant truths, and let the journey of change begin.